question and answers. Hi guys, here's Tomasz Kopyra from blog Kopyra.com, and with me Simon Martin, Real A Craft Beer.
Yay! We're in Tomasz's studio, in his home.
Yeah, we just ate something because Simon was hungry after journey.
Yeah.
And we are going to drink tonight some beers from Northern Monk Brew company. This brewery you were collaborating with. You were brewing a beer with them.
We brewed a beer. We made a custard cream pale ale. So a custard cream is a biscuit with some vanilla in and we crushed all of these biscuits, 12 packs of them, crushed them all up, put them into the mash tun, and then more vanilla was added in the fermentation.
Okay, it was it's cocoa biscuit or white one? Or
white biscuit.
Yellow,
yes. Yeah.
Biscuity biscuit. So when you brewed it with them?
April this year, 2016.
What will be the name of this beer?
We're going to call it Custard Cream Pale Ale.
Ah, okay. There will be in cans or only in kegs? Or?
Only cask and keg, yeah. Yeah.
So it's a limited version, yeah?
Yes, yes, small batch.
How old is this brewery? Because they started not long ago, yes?
2012, I think they started, Northern Monk, but they've got big aspirations. They want to become as big as Brewdog eventually.
Ah, okay.
But so do others.
That's the reason they send me this beer.
Exactly.
Yeah, Simon, tell them that if they want to be famous in Europe, they must send me.
Send them to this guy.
This beer is interesting because it's a beer made for a band, a metal band, which is called Opeth. I'm not a big fan of metal music. You are?
Not really, no.
Well,
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He died.
Yes. As soon as I got into his music, he passed away.
Okay, let's check this Communion Pale Ale, 5.1% ABV. Okay. In cans, because cans are sexy, there is such a trend in UK to make a canning craft beer.
Yes, there's what we have in the UK is you have people invest in their own craft canning, where they put their own craft, the machines,
and they're going from brewery to brewery, yeah.
And then there's the mobile canning, and there's so much business.
Hazy one.
5.1%. Hazy straw colored, yeah.
It's maybe golden.
Yeah.
It's not on their website because I was already preparing for reviewing it, but I have a problem with the fly, which is flying here, and I can't record with the fly. So now it's good. I don't want to make it in Polish because I want to let the guys get them feedback.
Of course.
Yeah? So now it's a good occasion to make it in English. So
cheers.
Let's dive in. Very hoppy.
Oh yeah. Marmalade
and citrusy marmalade.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very thirsty.
And me. Cheers.
Very fruity, mild. Bitterness is starting to feel.
Very impressive. All about flavor, this one. All about pineapple.
Very easy drinking.
Really easy drinking beer.
Okay, let's check some questions.
Okay.
Here we have questions and
Hello. Hi Simon. What is your favorite? Oh, that one's gone. Where did that go?
Here's because I
What is your favorite Polish beer? What would you recommend to buy for someone who never drinks beers from this country? Greetings for you guys. My favorite Polish beer. That is a really.
I know. Call
really
me Simon.
good one. Yeah, Call Me Simon is really good, really good. But not because I'm sitting next to Tomasz, but it's either going to be Grand Prix. I really like that one.
About which Grand Prix? Because Grand Prix, we have a lot of Grand Prix.
The
Czecha?
Czecha, yeah.
Czecha
I like that. I give it a very good rating. Or this man's beer. This man's beer with it was when I first came here 2 years ago. It was the hoppiest beer in Poland.
Shark.
And I think that is a really, really enjoyable, quaffable, sessionable IPA. And then the beers, because I've drunk so many now, certain beers stand out in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Other beers you forget, don't you? You can't keep hold of.
Really extreme beers are,
but yeah,
stay in your mind.
They stay in your mind, yeah. And when we were traveling around the breweries, and we hit Zivich 2 years ago, I remember feeling a bit travel weary, as I do, and Zimit went and got me a Zivich porter, and he said, "This will soothe your stomach." And I drank that, and that was wonderful. Oh, it revitalized me. So I like Zivich porter.
100 years ago, Żywiec porter, or generally Baltic porters, were prescribed by doctors for
stomach.
No, not for stomach, but for better health. Yeah, for reconvalescence. Yeah,
I got
reconvalescence.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Welcome to Poland, Simon. Cheers. Here's an easy question. From your point of view, how popular are Polish craft beers in UK? There are any Polish craft beers in UK?
No, not at the moment, which is quite. I find it really annoying because you guys brew and make fantastic beer. There are one or two bloggers like Rob Derbyshire, Hop Scene on YouTube, and myself. We've started to import Polish craft beers for our channel. And we've decided to do this because we both know that the beers from Poland are really good, and we want to self-promote it ourselves in the UK. So my monthly, or if some beers last six weeks, because I had that massive parcel, when they run out, I plan to buy another box and another box and another box. So I've come to an agreement with the company involved. Do you know the name of the company? It's Emporium. Imperium?
Brewarium?
Brewarium. It's them guys. Brewarium. We've come to an agreement where I buy the beer and then they send me the beer without cost of postage. So that's a very good deal. So every 6 weeks, every 4 weeks, I'll buy a new parcel of Polish beer, and I'll promote Polish beer in the UK for you guys. And for me, because I like it.
So it's not possible to go to a Polish shop in UK and buy. You have any Polish shop in Cardiff? Or?
In Cardiff, yeah, but it's out.
With kielbasa.
Yeah.
Pierogi. I remember your video about Polish food.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah. Yes. I like Polish food. I like Polish beer, but I generally buy that in the supermarkets. You see a lot of Polish lager, the Karpackie, and Lech, and of course Tyski, and it would be nice to get more Polish craft beer into the UK. And if myself and other British bloggers can do that by ordering from that company,
I'm pretty sure that when I've made an interview with guys from Dr. Brew, they said that they were sending some beer to UK. But I must. We can ask them at the festival where exactly. What is your favorite style of beer, Simon?
I'm going to say, and I'm going to stick with this. Big hoppy IPAs still do it for me. Really big, juicy, flavoursome. Bitterness.
You mean big with gravity or big with bitterness?
Flavour. Big with flavour and bitterness. A big kind of 7-8% double IPA. I think it's still my favorite style of beer. It's the beers that still get me excited on my channel. You know, where I kind of stone the crows, really good. It's that type of thing. But following closely behind that is the sour beers that are coming out now. Are just unbelievable. The fruit sour beers and some of the kind
of
Goza, of course. Grodziskie, that's another really light, low ABV, tasty beer. Is that classed as a sour beer in Poland?
No, Grodziskie is not a sour beer.
Okay.
If you find some sour, it means it's spoiled, or brewer don't know nothing, know nothing about Grodziskie. I have a situation in Japan that I was making a speech about Grodziskie, and at the festival there were a Grätzer, which is the German name for Grodziskie, from New Belgium, which was dark, sour.
No good.
I'll tell them it's fucking mistake. Who will win Euro 2016?
I hope Poland and Wales get to the final. I hope it goes to
Wales is on Euro?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wales is there.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is playing.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that you are in the final.
We made it, we made it.
So a lot of teams from Great Britain, yeah? Northern Ireland, Wales,
and England.
Scotland,
Scotland.
But Ireland,
and the Republic, they made it
also.
As well. So penalties in the final, Wales 5-4. But I want Poland to run them close in the final.
Okay, there's a question in Polish, but I translate you. Ask Simon, what does it mean, stone the crows?
Stone the crows? It's a really old, like 15th century saying. Like if I was walking down the street and I tripped, now it's, pardon for me blaspheming, but now it's, oh my God, or fucking hell, or, but it used to be stone the crows. Like if you bumped your head or something, it would stone the crows.
But you use it in a positive meaning.
Yeah. I got it from what's the Polish word for archaeology? Where they dig in the ground and they
archaeology.
Yeah,
archaeologists. Yeah.
There's a famous archaeologist in the UK. Do you have Time Team? Do you ever see Channel 4's Time Team?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a guy with a hat in his 60s with long scraggly hair, and he's got a good old Bristol accent on him, and he goes, "Stone the crows," So I used it from him.
That stone the crows means you hit the crow with a stone, or yes?
No, the original saying was stow. Something, I think it was whiskey term or brewing terms. It was stow the crow. It was something else, but over time, people changed it to stone the crows.
But what does it mean, stow?
I'll have to Google
brew
it.
or boil or.
I don't know.
Okay, and the next, blind me. You use blind me, or you something similar?
Blimey.
Like
Cockney, London. Blimey, chap. That type of blimey. That cheeky Londoner kind of.
What does it mean, blimey? Blame me?
No. Just a bit of excitement. Something, instead of going it's blimey. Yeah, it's that bit of excitement. Yeah.
So it's not translatable.
Not really.
You can't translate.
It's excited. It's being passionate about something.
Okay. Dobry wieczór, which means good evening.
Good evening.
Is smoked beer such popular in UK as in Poland? Do you like it?
Mainly smoked beers in the UK are barrel-aged imperial stouts with say peated
or smoked porters.
Yeah, that type of thing, but not not really smoked, like an
smoky.
ale or a golden ale, or nothing really like that has taken on in the UK. But barrel-aged imperial stouts with peated whiskey, that's very popular.
Okay. Are in the UK the same beer festivals like in Wrocław and other Polish cities? Are they huge too?
It's really funny. It's really funny because...
What is the biggest festival in the UK? London?
Yeah, Great British Beer Festival in London.
It's in August.
Yes.
I've always wanted to visit it, but it's, holidays and so on, and it's hard to get the date, yeah?
But 2 years ago, I remember when I first come to the football stadium, you were in Denver in the football stadium, wasn't you?
Yeah, but it was football,
yeah,
but in American football.
Yeah,
stadium, yeah.
But you were in the stadium,
yeah.
And then I remember at the festival, the first time in Wrocław, you were saying it's amazing that this festival is now in a stadium in Poland. And then I went home from that it was April, wasn't it? The first festival was April. May. When I went back, I didn't realize, but I dreamed of a festival in a football stadium, and then
they made it.
In June, Camera made one in the Millennium Stadium. You know the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff?
No. Okay, it's
big.
If you told me,
big football stadium.
Football stadium.
72,000 people.
Oh.
In this stadium, huge.
And at the festival also 70,000.
No, maybe 5,000. But it has a retractable roof. The roof comes out. So the sun came out, so they pulled the roof open, and it was like sunbathing, drinking beer, and that was amazing. To have three, or I didn't go to Denver, but to have 3 football stadium-themed beer festivals was brilliant.
So the biggest is the London Great British Beer Festival. It's made by Camera?
Camera, yeah.
So it's only real ale festival? No, there are some imports.
And craft beer,
yeah.
But they have to put it in cask. Camera will not allow any keg beer. They say...
And what about imports?
Yes, they have.
Imports are allowed, yeah.
Imported
in
kegs beers, but not cask. Camera say kegs are not allowed because it's not real.
It's blasphemy.
It's not real ale, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but tell me, how many people come to this festival in London, this Great British Beer Festival? Do you know or not?
Over the weekend, over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably about 15,000 people. Maybe 15, 20,000 people. Less
than in Wrocław?
Maybe, yeah. This festival is massive.
As far as I know, it's like 50 to 60,000 people a weekend.
That's just staggering. That is staggering. No, nowhere near the British Beer Festival.
What is another big festival in UK?
We have
because you have another in London.
Craft Beer Rising.
Maybe.
Craft Beer Rising. I've never been to a Craft Beer Rising because they always want to charge for tickets. And I think if I'm a blogger, advertising...
they should pay you, not
Yeah, exactly. I'm not paying. And travel to London and hotel costs a lot of money. So, no, if they offered it to me, free hotel, then I would come.
How it is in Wales?
Yeah.
Wales. Comparing to England, it's about craft beer and so on. It's
difficult.
Much lower.
Yes.
Much lower.
Much lower. In Wales,
I have a polo shirt from Brains Craft Brewery. Brains is the biggest
brewery in Wales. Yeah. So in Wales, we have Cardiff, the main city, and then anything north of Cardiff, it becomes very mountainous. Just all mountains. So you have little towns, little pockets of population all the way up through Wales. But on the coast, you have Barry, where I live. There's about 100,000 people living in Barry. I think there's about 1 million people living in Cardiff and 500,000 people living in Newport. And then the population of Wales as a whole is...
But it's close to Bristol, for example, yeah?
Yes. Today, for example, I spent 2 hours on a bus and that was over to Bristol because we have to go around.
There are any beer festivals in Bristol?
Probably the camera. They have a SIBA West kind of area of a beer festival.
SIBA is what is the acronym for?
Society of Independent
Breweries
Association. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, probably for you. What is your profession?
I'm a carpenter by trade. I don't do carpentry anymore because I needed a job that worked around my YouTube channel. So I work in Asda in a supermarket. I work early mornings. I'm generally finished by 12 o'clock lunchtime. I go home, chuck my coat, chuck my uniform off,
and clean the cars with beer.
And then I spend all afternoon with the beer. Yeah. Because a lot of it, as you know, is only 10 minutes in front of the camera. The rest, editing, cleaning, social media, and everything.
Okay. How come beer blogging in the UK is not as popular as in Poland? If not, how can we account for that? More breweries, the brewing tradition has been cultivated way longer than here, and still blogging is not as popular, judging by views UK bloggers get. I think that the answer is in this question, because where you have such a lot of breweries and a lot of brewing traditions, you have very strong community.
Yes.
Kopyra is very strong organization. Kopyra has more than 500,000 members, something like
150,000.
150,000. Oh, so I was thinking it was more, but it's still massive. Yeah. The Polish Homebrewers Association is nearly 1,000. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is 150,000 members. Paying for membership. And they publish books, magazines. There are some locals magazines.
Exactly.
You have some Wales beer magazines.
Only Camera. We have regional, so Camera Wales, Camera Scotland, Camera England. So what Tomasz is saying is that their interests lie in selling magazines, selling books. So they see blogging as a threat.
Now, if
to be honest.
This is one side of the point or subject. But the other is that if you are going to interest in beer, you have plenty of sources. You have magazines, books, everywhere.
Yes.
You have some TV shows.
We have kind of Jamie Oliver and Gordon Ramsay where they'll do.
So it's quite mainstream. Beer is quite mainstream.
So they'll have 50 minutes of the hour will be food, and then they may give 10 minutes in the middle or towards the end for beer.
So I think, because I've thought about a lot why I'm so popular doing this in Polish, which is only 40 million people speaks Polish, and English speaks 1 billion.
But I mean, on this subject, Poland is my first market is America, followed by the UK, and then followed by Poland. Poland is my third biggest kind of subscribed country on YouTube, which I'm really pleased about, I'm really passionate about. And it's why I come back to this festival, because first and foremost, I love it. The people are great. Tomasz is a friend. And then, of course, it's a little bit about hopefully growing a little bit of a network in Poland, if possible. But Poland is my third largest market, and I thank you guys for that. I think it's brilliant.
Okay. Hi, Simon. Can you tell how big is the mess at Tomasz Studios behind the camera? It's like in TV.
It's amazing. He's got proper professional. We got this big kind of canvas light shining at us. He's got a green screen over there. He's got about 4 or 5 different tripods. He's got an area where he pours the beer. It's all a big professional setup.
We can show you a bit of this mess.
Have a look.
Here's a place where I record the pouring of the beer. Here's green screen. Some foam on the floor to reduce the noise of sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what is the name in English when the sound is
rebounding. Rebounding. Yeah. Yeah, it's not true. And then he's actually got a little kind of beer room over there where he's got all his bottles.
I'll go there for another
can.
can.
Yeah, let's. He's got a room over there where he's got kind of. Let's turn that a little bit. He's got loads of bottles and glassware. You can see all his glassware over there, and he's got a fridge full of beer. And yeah, it's fantastic, brilliant. So this beer, I think, is really good. Really interesting brew.
Yeah, Session IPA. Now we have Session IPA, which is called Eternal. Eternal means spiritual, something like that.
Eternal is when you, in terms of marriage, you marry eternally. You marry forever. So as long as
okay, it's wieczne.
Yeah,
long, very till the end.
Till the end. Eternal.
Eternal. Maybe it's better name for Imperial Stout, not for Session IPA.
Yeah.
It's 4.1%, 45 IBU, 11 EBC, and natural hazy. Brewed and canned in the north by Northern Monk Brewing, Yorkshire, United. So the brewery is in the north. The city is north. No, Leeds.
They're very proud. You have the Northerners, and then the Southerners. London's down in the south, but York, right up in the north, used to be the capital of the UK years ago, and all of the industry was there. So mining, steelworks. They called it the Northern Powerhouse, where all of the industry was. People earned good money. People used to drink beer. Big breweries up there. That's where
Manchester
John Smith,
is north.
Samuel Smith.
Manchester is not north.
Yeah, in the middle.
In the middle. Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of. They're very proud. They're very proud of the northern UK.
Jak widzicie, so as you see, very huge head, very small bubbles, very dense, very fresh, citrusy, fruity.
This reminds me of something for tomorrow. What time? Say we hit the festival 12 o'clock. Would it be about 12? We hit the beer festival tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. Okay.
I think it has better aroma than this pale ale.
Yes.
It's very fresh.
This would be a good beer to start the festival.
Yeah.
Middle of the day, sunny. We're at the festival, and then you pour this, and then you smell it, and it's juicy and
yes, it's very juicy. It's like take a grapefruit and it's bursting with juice. Yeah, very
aromatic,
bitter and a bit sour juice. Yeah, very fresh. Great. For me, it's great.
Can I ask you guys a question? Is there the possibility to can craft beer in Poland? Will somebody make the jump? The big
we have one. We have one. It's more like crafty than craft.
Crafty. I love that word, crafty, because let's turn that.
It's from Cieszyn. It's from Cieszyn, where the Żywiec Porter is brewed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they can it in Żywiec.
Wow. I like the look of that. I think that looks really good. Will that be at the festival on Saturday?
Probably. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Is that the one that won the home brewers competition?
Yeah. No, not exactly. This is the same style, but different recipe.
Okay. And have you tried it?
Yeah, sure. I put it in the fridge.
Okay.
So we can try it later.
So I'll wait for Thomas to get back.
Read some question and answer.
Okay. Peter Prepares called me Simon Barrel for Roslab Festival. Simon, are you excited for this? I am really, 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 really excited for this. It's a bonus, really. As I said, the first and foremost, I've come here for the beer, to meet friends, and of course, drink good beer, and to be able to. I couldn't read that one, so I missed that.
Okay,
one.
it's in Polish. Yeah.
To be able to have a barrel aged, and it's Pinter's first barrel aged beer. It's going to be launched. I think it's 9 o'clock on the Saturday, so that's going to be very, very exciting. We'll get up on the bar. I think we'll stand and we'll cheer and
Stone the Crows.
Stone the Crows. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. So that first one, yeah.
Okay. How many viewers do we have at the moment? 379.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Cheers, guys.
The question in Polish is, what about bread and brewery? You'll see. You'll see. Guys, are you going to brew any beer together? Maybe High Copper Call Me Simon IPA.
That would be good. I'd love to brew a collaboration with Tomasz. That would be fantastic. If we can organize that, maybe
we'll see. We'll see. We were a year ago thinking about brewing together with the Brains and Pinta, but it won't go because dates. It was hard to get the.
That would be good.
It was hard to get the schedule. Yeah. Because Pinta is very busy and so on. What's your favorite brewery in Wales and UK?
One brewery, unfortunately, went out of business last week. I brewed a collaboration with them, and I still have a bottle in the house. It was called Continental Drift. It was a red rye IPA. Very proud of it. Unfortunately, the brewer had some family personal problems, and he took his eye off the ball for a few months, and then the brewery closed down last week. That was a very good one, Celtic Experience Brewery. But I have a little brewery in my hometown called Vale Glamorgan Brewery. They brew traditional in Barry, traditional beers. But Brains are very good. Brains are very good. But I think there's a company called Tiny Rebel Brewery.
I know it.
Tiny Rebel. Tiny Rebel make by far the standout beers in Wales. They're really craft. They make new wave IPAs, barrel aged bourbon stouts, and they get it. They get it. They get it. So yeah, Tiny Rebel Brewery for me
in Wales. And in UK.
Oh, my favorite brewery in the UK. That is so tough. I like Colonel beers, but I think their marketing now with the labels, I think it's got a bit tired. I think they need to. Have you seen the Colonel beers?
It's brown paper.
I think that when you go into a beer shop now and you see different cans, and their beers don't scream at you anymore. Thornbridge is still very good. Northern Monk make brilliant beer. But for me, still, it's Magic Rock Brewing Company. Yeah. They make some really really
tried
good
some
beer.
Of their beers. I was impressed with it.
Really good. Better than Brewdog. Because Brewdog they don't make beers like this anymore, which are hazy and they've got good lacing.
What about haziness in UK? Because real ale is famous for using finings to clear the beer, and I've heard that generally there's a huge issue with selling hazy beer in UK, that people don't want hazy beer.
People unfortunately in the UK drink with their eyes. Yeah, they drink with these, not this, and that's the problem. Is that yes, a lot of people, especially people 40 years, 50 years of age, 60 years of age, if they get poured a pint and it's hazy, well, they go, well, there's something wrong with that, and they'll hand it back. They won't have it.
And my other question is how it is in the UK about using findings, because it's made from fish.
Yeah.
And what about vegetarians and vegans?
I think seaweed, do they make it from seaweed as well?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you want a vegan-friendly beer, I think there's no
problem.
There's no findings. It's hazy.
Yeah. But what is the, for example, because it's, traditional, for camera, it's tradition, findings, cask ale. And what about younger people think about it? There is any issue about findings in beer in UK, or nobody cares about it?
No, not really.
It's so traditional that it's...
Yeah, it's so traditional.
Because, few months ago or several months ago, I've seen watch out for Guinness because it's with fish blades and so on.
Right.
And all real ales are with this.
Yeah.
What the big fuss, And because Guinness even changed the recipe and resigned from the findings.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That. That's interesting. It's really interesting. What's the next question?
Simon, try to repeat it. Jęczmień.
Jęczmień.
Żyto.
Żyto.
Pszenica.
Pszenicja.
Pszenica.
Pszenicja.
Pszenica.
Pszenicja.
Almost. Are there many Poles in Brewery?
I work with Polish people. Yeah, I work. We got a guy. I'll show him this live feed when I get home. I work with a guy called Adrian. He's a little bit worried at the moment. He came over as a small child. He's now 21. But he's worried about this whole kind of EU referendum.
Yeah. There's the next question.
The rubbish.
Brexit or no Brexit?
I want to stay. European Union. I think we should stay. But
what are the
Poles?
No. What are the attitude in Wales? Wales are for European Union or against?
Leave. Most Welsh want to leave.
Leave. So Brexit.
Brexit. Yeah. Brexit.
Why? Because, for example, Scotland, I think it's for staying in European Union.
Yeah. It's all to do with what I can gather from the older generation. We signed a deal in 1973 to join the European Union for trade, and only for trade, goods. But what happened is little laws started to come in, year after year after year after year, and now we're more or less run by Europe. And we only initially went in for trade. So a lot of the older generation want to leave the EU, and then say we want to. After 4 months, they want to go back in
as the same trade. Terms, or only like trade. Norway,
yeah, only trade. But next year they're bringing it. You probably know this. They're bringing out for the whole European Union. You can have your mobile phone and you can use your data.
Roaming. Yeah.
You're roaming anywhere in Europe. And I think we're better together. We're better together.
You want?
Yeah. I want that. And of course, I travel. I've traveled Norway, Poland. I travel Scotland, all over. I'm going to Spain next week on holiday. I love Europe. And I think let's stay. Let's all stay together. Mm-hmm. We're better off together.
But what do you think? What is the more probable how it goes? There will be Brexit or not?
Yes, 40. There's 20% undecided. There's something like 43% want to leave. Mm-hmm. So it could very well happen. And I'm very worried about it, to be honest, because when I come back from Spain,
you need visa to come home.
Yeah. When I come back from Spain, I got to go to the non-EU. When you go back with the passport, I got to go to the non-EU gate to go through, and I think it's crazy. It's crazy.
Have you tried Imperium Prunum?
Yes, I had it in the bottle.
Yeah, one viewer sent you.
Yes.
And
that was fantastic. Really, really good beer. Really
Yeah.
good beer. Is it Poland's #1 beer?
Probably. Do you like football? Have you any favorite club?
Yeah. Cardiff City Football Club. I support Cardiff.
They are in Premiership?
Championship.
Second.
Yeah, they went to Premier League 2 years ago, and then they went straight back down. But Swansea have the goalkeeper.
Fabianski.
Fabianski. Is he Poland's goalkeeper?
Yeah, he's at the team in France.
Fantastic goalkeeper. Really good keeper. But that's about. I don't know any more about the Polish team. What's your chat while we're on the subject of football?
You don't know Lewandowski?
Yes. What's Poland's chances of winning or getting out of the group in Euro? We're going to do it.
I think it's possible because we need only to win with Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Which for me it's
have to. Yeah.
It must be.
Yeah.
And then draw another game, and we are in the final.
Yeah.
I hope so. Simon, what book about beer you recommend for beginner beer geeks?
I don't read any books. I don't read any beer books.
Only videos.
Only video. I watch a lot of videos. I watched a few of your videos when you did the subtitles. Do you still do the subtitles?
In some way, but it costs money. So.
Right. Okay.
But Grodziskie, you've seen? It's 15 minutes long video with subtitles.
Yes, I've seen that one.
Maybe my book will be translated in English.
Yes, I will buy that. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to some Polish premier beer on WFDP?
Yes. I've not looked into call me Simon. Always Dr. Brew, Imperial Stout, Imperial Barley Wine.
There won't be Imperial, it will be barley wine. Yeah.
Two barley wines. Beautiful beers. Looking forward to them. I'm looking forward to what Kingpin bring. They're bound to bring some beer, of course.
Pinta will have foreign extra stout brewed with O'Hara.
Yeah, I look forward to that one. And Vidova, they always bring something exciting.
Spirit of Sonoma will be. I really expect something great about this beer.
Okay.
Simon, according to Rate Beer, the best IPA is Molly IPA from Dr. Brew. What do you think, or what do you remember about this beer? I don't know how many Polish IPAs did you drink, but I remember you tried Molly IPA.
Brilliant, lovely, and Little Molly. That was really good. Session IPA.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I
like it more bitter.
Yeah, there's a difference. You guys over here in Poland, I think you prefer, and it goes with my palate, you prefer bitter beers. 70, 80, 100 IPU beers. Fantastic. I love that style of beer. In the UK, they're moving away from, and America, they're moving away from bitterness. It's more grapefruity flavors. But if I wanted to have a tropical fruit drink, I would drink squash or juice. I wouldn't. I like bitterness in my beer. I think bitterness is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. Is this the same in Poland now? Is there people moving away from bitterness and more into flavoursome, smelling and really juicy IPAs and pale ales?
Maybe not as in USA, but there is such a trend, but not as strong as in US.
Ale Brother as well. I'm looking forward to trying some of their. Have they got anything good coming? Ale Brother?
I don't think so. They have any new beer, but you probably won't try it. They haven't tried their Imperial Smoky Joe, but I don't think so. It will be because there was only one batch. Simon, have you tried delicious and really fresh kasztelan pszeniczny klarowny yet? It's a sneaky question because there's a lot of adverts of this beer among Polish YouTubers. Huge one. He has already 500,000 subscribers. Yeah,
Right.
they make a video that, oh, it's really cool beer. Yeah,
Oh.
it's a Weizen, but crystal Weizen.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's clear and it's unpasteurized because it's microfiltrated.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, crystal Weizen is like, ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hefeweizen, Hefe,
Yeah.
yeast, Weizen, wheat.
Yeah.
So if you remove Hefe, yeast, you have only Weizen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's half of this style. Okay. So it was Sneaky Chin. How developed is Polish craft compared to other European countries?
Oh, it's massive. It's massive. Even Greg Kosh from Stone, he heard about the trend of Polish craft beer, and he came over and drank around a few of the bars in the cities. It's a big thing. It's you guys are leading the way. I mean, I don't know about Ukraine. I don't know if they have much of a craft beer. Czech Republic, they don't seem to have much.
They have more breweries, but less beers.
Less craft beer. And Spain isn't doing too much. Italy's a big country for craft beer. So I think it would be, but I even think you guys have got more of an onward drive, an enthusiasm than Italy. I think there's probably more breweries now in Poland.
Yeah, because
than there is Italy.
You visited Italy a few times because your wife,
mother-in-law,
not sister-in-law.
No,
your sister-in-law.
No, my wife's mother. She lives in Italy.
Ah, your mother-in-law.
Yes, my mother-in-law. Yes.
And you tried craft Italian beer there?
Yes, and it was mainly. I have the glass here. I bought a glass over here. You tried a few of their beers, big bottles.
Baladin?
Beer of Baladin. Yes, it was mainly beer of Baladin and who makes the
Tokalmato?
Tokalmato. Spaceman IPA. Who makes that one? Brewfest.
Yeah.
Brewfest makes Spaceman IPA. It was mainly them kind of 3 or 4 breweries. One of them in the bars in Italy. But yeah, I'd say Poland is probably the leading country, and even better than Germany for craft beer.
For sure.
Absolutely. But I've noticed Germany.
Generally, German beer industry is much stronger in Poland, than Polish. They have more breweries and so on. But craft beer, it's the other thing.
Yeah, different kettle of fish.
Yeah,
completely.
Simon, are you counting your favorite styles of beer? What will come after sour ones? What do you think of smoked beers?
I like. It's one of them ones I don't think I could. It's not a style I could have 4 pints of. 4 pints of a smoked beer. Yeah, it's something where I may have IPA.
You prefer peated smoke or beech smoke, oak smoke?
Peat smoke, I think.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that style of beer.
Burnt, electric.
Yeah.
Band-Aid and so on.
Yeah. I like that. I think, but for me, a smoked beer would be the last beer of the night, an imperial stout with peated smoked whiskey.
Next question, Simon. Do you have some good light American pale ales about 1 to 3% ABV in UK? In Poland, this trend just started. For example, with 1,400 from Cormorant. Tomku, have you tried it? I haven't tried, but this is maybe not exactly, but it's 4% ABV, but generally it's light beer. Nanny State, it's such a beer, yeah?
Yes.
Almost non-alcoholic, but very hoppy. Have you any other examples comes to your mind?
Marston's brewed a light pale ale that was 2.5. There was a a law that got passed about 5 years ago in the UK where beer was virtually tax-free if it was 2.5% and under. So a lot of
there is a big fuss in the UK industry about taxation, that there's too high and so
crazy. On. Second highest in Europe.
Yeah,
second highest in Europe.
No.
Yeah, it's incredible. We pay.
Because Norway is not in Europe. Because I think, wow, how? And then Great Britain, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So as a typical beer. This much would be the profit for the brewer. This much would be for the ingredients, and then this much would be tax. What's the, in terms of your glass, what's the rationales in Poland?
This is ingredients.
Yeah.
This is small. This is
ingredients?
No, bottle or can, or how it's called? Bottle, can, and
keg.
Keg. What is the general name?
Materials.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Then you have tax and the margin of shop and
yeah.
Yeah. Generally, ingredients are very cheap.
Tax is incredible. So lots of 2.5% beers come around about 4 years ago, but people didn't really want it, so it died a death. It died a death.
Okay, I'll go for another IPA from Northern Monk, and there is a question for you, so you can start answering. What was your experience with craft beers? How it started? Do you remember the first craft beer you drank, and what style it was?
I was completely blown away. Completely blown away. I was drinking Brains beer in Cardiff, Worthingtons, Marston's, and Fuller's London Pride. They would be my kind of sweet, malty.
But it was quite, not very lager like Carling or.
No,
you haven't drunk this
mass-produced
lager at your youngs.
No, yeah. My friends would, and I would buy bitter, and they would laugh at me like, "Oh, look at this old man drinking bitter."
Because only old guys from Camera.
Exactly. Yeah. They called me old man, so I drank this from 15, 16. I was drinking bitters, and then I started the channel. And I was buying supermarket beer. I was buying.
But you started your channel earlier than trying your first craft beer, or later?
Yeah, earlier.
So you started. That is the reason there is the name of your channel.
I changed the name. I changed the name, but it was Real Ale Guide, I changed it to Real Ale Craft Beer when I realized I love craft beer. So the first beer that I tried that was kind of. It blew me away. So,
what was this video?
I was reviewing beer on YouTube, and I would have lots of comments, like these comments on the side now. People saying, "Why are you buying this supermarket beer? Why are you not trying good craft beer from bottle shops?" And I was scratching my head, thinking, I didn't know that this stuff existed, even in 2010. So. I got contacted then by a bottle shop who offered to send me beer. And I opened this box and I was pulling out bottles and I was thinking, I've never heard of this stuff. And somebody sent me a message because I did an unboxing video. And I unboxed all these beers and somebody said, Brewdog Punk IPA is Marmite beer. Do you know Marmite?
Marmite is from East.
Yes.
It's something like jam.
It's like a meaty.
It's not meat. It's not. It's for spreading on your bread.
On toast.
Like pasztet. What is the pasztet in English? Smashed meat.
Yes.
Yeah. You can spread the smashed meat at your slice of bread, or you can use Marmite. Marmite is a this kind of pasztet made from yeast.
That's it. So the adverts in the UK on the television is Marmite. You either love it or you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So people were saying,
so he's not that is tasting like Marmite.
No,
it's like Marmite.
It's like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. So I opened this bottle on camera. First ever craft beer, Brewdog Punk IPA. So I paused this, and it looked hazy. It was hazy back then, and I smelt it. And, oh my goodness me! Grapefruit. I love grapefruit, and I love fruit. Yeah, and what's the review? Is my first ever craft beer, Brewdog Punk IPA. It's at the top. It's the number one video, Brewdog Punk IPA video out there. So I'm going, oh my goodness, I'm going crazy. First craft beer was on my YouTube channel.
Which
Punk
year?
IPA.
Which year?
October 2010. My channel started in January.
Mm-hmm.
So it's over 6 years old, but not as many subscribers as you.
But I've started my writing about the beer in February 2010. So I was first. No, you were first because you were in January.
January, yeah.
I even published my first video at my channel in 2009.
Really?
But it was a video about making I am a home brewer Polish edition.
Ah,
it was on my channel.
Your channel.
I only started the channel to publish this video.
Ah, really?
But it wasn't my video. It was our community homebrewers. New World IPA. New World IPA. 6.2 ABV, 60 IBU. 14 EBC, naturally hazy. Oh, nice green can.
Yeah. What do you think about the marketing of these cans, Tomasz?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like it because it continues?
I like the logo and I like the color. Yeah, I like it.
So we'll have a.
It's a bit like Brewdog, but.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good way, yeah. It's more like amber, yeah.
Yeah.
Amber or deep amber, hazy, almost like Hefeweizen. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. Oh yeah.
It's 60 IBU. Here we have 45, but that was much more dry, and the bitterness was more evident.
Yeah.
More evident. Here we have more balanced.
But now, can you taste the bitterness now? Come in a little bit more. Now it's the sweetness is dropping off, and now on the back end you get a little bit more bitterness.
Mm-hmm. It's very green bitterness.
Yeah,
like green,
fresh.
Not grapefruity, but forest-like or.
So I got a question for you, Tomasz. When did you started reviewing beers on YouTube? What was your idea behind it? And when did you realize that it was going to explode the way it did? And were you excited? So 3 questions.
I started writing about beer.
Yeah.
Probably it must be even earlier, but my own blog I started 2010.
Yeah.
2010. But I was writing about beer for a website about beer, Brother Bees. But the problem was that I was sending the text.
Yeah.
And wait 3 weeks to publish it.
Right.
In internet.
Yeah.
Not in a paper magazine. Yeah. So for me it was I forgot about what I wrote down in this text. So it was no sense for me.
Yeah.
Because I would like to discuss the case now.
Yeah.
When I finish writing.
Yeah.
No, in 2 weeks.
No.
So I realized, okay, I will publish on my own.
Right.
I started a blog at WordPress, and I was publishing for 2 years or maybe 2.5. But sometimes I publish 3 posts a week, 2 posts a week. But one goes to the August 2013, and I published no post this month.
Okay.
And I said, okay, there are 2 ways. Or I do it for, how to say it, when you are very, not funny, but
serious.
Serious, yeah, serious. Yeah. So I'm doing this serious or not.
No, yeah.
Or not doing anymore.
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense to publish 1 note a month.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen any beer reviews at YouTube. I even don't know that someone make it.
Yeah.
Some Beer Geek Nation or you or someone else. But I think that there will be something which is not present in Poland at the moment.
Yeah.
No one is doing that.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Yeah.
If it won't work, I stopped everything and don't think about it.
So tell me about your first camera. What did you use? Your first video camera? Or was it a phone? Or?
No. It was a Sony small camera with GPS.
Yeah.
Black one. Sony. They are very. It was highly advertised that it's small but very huge potential and so on. But it was crap.
Yeah.
And I published a video about Ciechan jubileuszowe. It was my first video. It was in September 2013. And then in December, I get a proposal to make a tasting for a huge company. And they asked me if I want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it, but I was I was hesitating how much I should ask them.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, okay, I ask ridiculous amount of money in my point of view at the moment.
Yeah.
If they give me that money, I buy better camera, better microphone, and go for it for full, for video.
Yeah.
And they agreed.
Wow.
I buy a camera. It was Lumix FZ 150.
Yeah.
My mic, which I still using, Rode.
Right. Okay.
And started to buy this light.
Proper equipment. Yeah. Proper equipment.
And started to make it more and more, even 2 videos a day. And there is very, very steep, slow growth. It was something like 1,000 views. Wow, 1,000 views a video. Wow.
Yeah.
And then after 2 years of this making video in 2014, I was going to I'm not sure 1 million views or 1,000 subscribers, something like that. One of these 2. And I make a video about this beers from Biedronka with the discount shops, which now is my biggest video, which is 500,000 views.
Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable.
But what is more unbelievable, that there is a guy in Polish internet which is called Wiesław Szywka.
Yeah.
Which is a bump,
Yeah.
You know what is bump?
Bump.
Bump. It's drunk guy.
Oh,
heavy drinker. Bump.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he make a videos, and each video is 500,000 views.
Wow.
And they made one of the breweries from Poland made a collaborative brew with him.
Right. Okay.
And I reviewed this beer.
Yeah.
And it was 100,000 views in a week.
Wow. Wow. And that did that kick on your channel? Did it from there? Did it go?
No. But it was a few weeks ago. But it was, even for me, it was shock that 1 week, 100,000 views.
Oh, this was recently.
Recently, yeah.
I'm talking about kind of when you had like your first 1,000 subscribers. Because when I remember numbers. I'm quite good with numbers. When I first met you at the airport in Krakow with Zimit 2 years ago.
First,
I remember
Call Me Simon.
The first Call Me Simon. You had 22,000 subscribers. Then last year.
So now I should have 200,000.
No, you had 40, and now this year you have 70,000. It must have been a video that, or just the popularity really of Polish craft beer that has driven your channel on.
Okay, Simon, how many beers do you must drink to get drunk?
3, 4. Can you see
the
now?
One.
Can you see the starry eyes and the red cheeks? So the third beer, yeah, not many, to be honest. I'm only a little guy.
Simon, festival at Friday. What's planned for tomorrow? Maybe any ride through Wrocław pubs or alcohol-free day? No, I think we do some pub crawls at the evening.
Yeah.
Then go to the hall. So yeah, it's possible to meet us tomorrow evening in some Wrocław's pub.
Yes, come and say hello. Come say hello. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to try and twist this man's arm and maybe in this set, maybe do some beer reviews. Maybe, if possible.
Yeah. Simon, is there any beer style that you didn't like at first but got used to after some time?
Oh, yes. That is Hefeweizen.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't like it. That clove, the banana, I just didn't understand it. And I said to myself, I'm never going to like this style of beer. And then I had Schneiderweiss Tap 8. And that beer it clicked. All of a sudden, after not liking this beer, I was reviewing it and I was saying, maybe I'm not the best guy to give a rating on this beer because I don't really like this style of beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was rating the beer, and then all of a sudden I grew to tolerate it. Tolerate was the word. Because I literally, a couple of sips and I pour it away. Had this Schneiderweiss Tap 8. I think it was about 8%. It was creamy, thick, full-bodied.
So it must be Weizenbock.
It's probably that, yeah. And it was just incredible. In my mind, it was like a light bulb turning on. And ever since then, I love the style. And to the point where if I have a session with my friends, I always go and buy some Franziskaner. That's big in the UK.
Uh-huh.
Franziskaner Weiss beer or some more Schneiderweisses. And it's my summertime barbecue, few Hefeweizens. Yeah, that's the one style that I'm going to ask you that same question. Is there a style that you didn't like and now you like?
For sure, peated malt beers.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan at the very beginning. I was very disappointed with IPAs. Yeah. Because when I tried English IPAs, like some from Marston's or it was boring.
Crap. Yeah.
It was caramelly.
Yeah.
Where is the bitterness? Where is the aroma? And then I tried first American IPA. It was Samurai from Kocur from Czech Republic, and wow, it could be really great. Yeah. Okay, Simon is already sleeping. he's tired, so we are going to end this video. See you tomorrow in a pub crawl, and see you at the festival Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes,
you're leaving Sunday, so it
leaving
will be
Sunday.
3 days.
Please come and say hi. It's always good. It's always good at the festival. Really enjoy it. Yeah, amazing. Well, the viewers have just been fantastic tonight. It's really good. It's been really good live broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for Northern Monk for the beers. Really looking for your beer from Northern Monk, so I hope they send me.
Yeah.
I must ask them to send me your beer. I know it wasn't possible because they're only in cask, yes?
Only in cask, yeah. They were going to put some in the bottles, but I never got to try it. But there we go. Maybe it went sour. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for watching. Cheers.